METHOD Lab.
Welcome everybody to the Method Lab, to the METHOD Lab. We are here and we are ready for Monday. Monday it is. Oh, I can't hear anything in my headphones. Hold on. Let me figure this out. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the Method Lab radio. You can watch on www.1025mke.com. Call, text 414-502-9447. What up, Al?
You know what? You want to know what's up? I'll tell you what's up. Shit has hit the fan, G.
Yeah.
Shit has hit the motherfucking fan.
Can you hear yourself in your headphones?
Yes, I can.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No.
You need to turn your headphones up.
Turn my headphones up.
I'm serious. Turn them shits up.
Turn them shits up. Which one's the dial for my headphones, Al?
You're number one.
I'm number one over here. Oh, hey, there you go. Shit.
There you go. Now I hear
Now
you.
I can hear.
I hear you and me.
Yeah, buddy. All right, there we go. Sorry, just had to adjust the headphones there for a little bit. So what's up, bro? How was your weekend? Saying like it wasn't a normal weekend. I really didn't get to see you this weekend.
First and foremost, fuck the weekend. Before we get into the weekend, man, tragedy is what we need to be talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Friday, no internet.
Bigger than that. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be the one to even come to you with this, but this is breaking fucking news. And we will spend all 15 minutes of my day talking about it if we must. Because this is serious. The nation is in peril.
Oh, shit. Betty White died?
No. Even worse. Jill, Biden has fallen.
No, again?
He has fucking fallen.
Shit. See, I told you he needed Gerard Butler next to his ass.
Jill,
Let's go straight to the video right away.
I want you to just bring this video up because I want to get the nation prepared for this. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have is actual footage. Someone has dropped the president. And we will spend as much time on this as humanly possible as we can. Because let me tell you something. We are a nation that does not fall. And if we fall, we get the hell back up again. And we dust ourselves off and we try again. The president may have fallen, but we will rise as a nation.
Yes. I heard it was the Trump administration's climate change initiative that caused them to bust his shit.
Now, what you're about to see should be pretty shocking and pretty gripping for some. If there's any children, avert your eyes. This may be a little graphic. Let's play that video.
All right. Here we go.
Here he is, walking in up the stairs to Air Force One.
Bam!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Bam, blam.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Black Betty. Bam, blam. He don't give a fuck. He said, "Fuck the free world." Oh shit!
You see, ladies and gentlemen.
Help!
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what he slipped on? Democracy. That's what he slipped on.
The tears.
The sweet velvety carpet of democracy.
I saw the meme of that though. Did you see the meme?
There's a meme to this?
Yes, it's what do you call it? You know those elevator lift chairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They photoshopped it.
Yeah.
The actual stairs. And
Damn.
shit.
Shouts out Vonnie. Yes, we
Yes.
are back with brand new internet services.
Yes.
And
For those of you that were trying to tune in on Friday, we apologize. We were down. It was a grid thing. It was an internet thing.
Yeah.
It was
pretty windy the day before.
messed up. But We are back. The power and everything is back on in the internet service. So if you're watching on that Facebook and that Twitch, we thank you. We hope that you like, share, subscribe, but you need to be tuned in to www.1025mke.com because this is radio you can watch.
Yes.
The phone lines are open, and Gio is manning the boards right now. So call them, text them at 414-502-9447. Let them know. How's his beard looking? You know, give him a compliment or two. Let him know. Is it crispy today? What's good?
I'm due for a trim.
Talk to the man. Let him know how you feeling.
Yeah. So President Biden
President Biden has fallen, and the nation is in peril. Must we too slip on this velvety carpet of democracy as we trot our way into our velvety jets of life?
First, he fell over Jasper. Remember his lovely golden retriever.
He tripped over Jasper and damn near broke his coccyx. He damn near broke his coccyx.
His coccyx bone.
But he broke his foot instead.
Yeah.
And this time, he's trying to let you know that foot is okay. Yeah. But what does it do? It gives out.
It gives out
3 times. Our president can't even get on a good foot. And I don't want this to reflect his presidency. I don't want that to reflect that.
Stumbling, bumbling Biden.
I just want people to recognize that our president has fallen. And he couldn't get up.
Well, he got up.
He fell again. But he fell again.
And then he got up. And then he fell again.
And he fell again.
But then he got up.
That's right.
Which is the important part.
And he saluted. He made sure to salute and got the hell out of there. Yeah. We don't want that to reflect his presidency. No. Because that would be ridiculous.
That would put him in the Bob Dole stages.
Right. Bob Dole walked
nice
off.
Pen.
You know, we looked at Bob Dole when he did that and walked off the stage, and we figured, yep, that's why he can't be president. Yep. He'll walk us right off the flat earth. But then we were cool with Bill Clinton because he could play the saxophone and he could teach other people to play his horn.
And he did the spinneroonie when he fell.
Oh, I was gonna say Monica Lewinsky did the spinneroonie too.
Yeah, she did.
Head first.
In his lap.
In the Oval Office.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but you have to be. That's a hell of a bucket list achievement.
Yeah.
That's gold status level. You blew the president in the Oval Office. You're up there. You're up there with like.
That would be a requirement. I'm sorry. We'll get X-rated. If I was the president, you have to hum, baby.
Somebody.
You gotta.
In the Oval Office. Yo, straight up. Oval Office. Yo, first night. I don't give a damn how old you are.
Yep.
First night.
We're paying that camera.
Somebody in there is finna get crazy. It's finna get crazy.
Be hustling rocks.
Like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. Mm-mm. There's no way. She wanted that TV set. She was gonna get that TV set.
I'm the brand new president.
You gonna get it here at home.
Yeah. You are not the first lady tonight. I'm gonna be first.
That's hilarious to me. The people can't look at.
What up, Mikey?
People can't look at Bill Clinton. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Vine. Shout out to all y'all. Like, share, subscribe, please. Yeah. Anybody that's a president had to have got it on.
Oh shit, we got a call.
Somebody ready to talk about this presidential hump fest.
Welcome to the Method Lab. Who's calling? Hello.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's Michael here.
What up, Mikey?
Just wanted to let you guys. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up?
Did Obama get some to oral office?
I think he did.
You know,
but he had a very nice velvet pillow. Maybe some good vintage wine.
You got to think about it too, man. You got to think about it too. This is a black family, okay? Now, normally we would assume that they got it on in the Oval Office. However, there's some good furniture in there. And if it ain't plastic up, we ain't fucking in it. Because it's hard to get those kind of stains. Have you seen those couches?
Those are vintage.
No, those are like,
You skied on those couches, you might as well throw the whole office away.
right?
Straight up. Like as soon as it hit the carpet, that's it.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Better call the what's the fucking carpet guy?
That carpet cleaning guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What is the local carpet cleaning guy?
Damn, with the cartoon character.
With the
What
cartoon
fuck?
character, he has the van and the vacuum and shit. What's his
And
name?
it's not that you can do this. They might need a couple sham walls while they're at it too.
Shamwows, hell yeah.
Hell
shit.
nah, man. That shit, you gotta block that shit. That shit, you gotta get club soda and
You
block
gotta
that shit.
Wax on, wax off.
It's damn near alpaca.
Literally and figuratively.
Right. It's damn near alpaca. You gotta remove the stitching and then replace the shit. Like, nobody got time for that shit.
No.
That shit is custom
That is true.
made. That's custom made. That shit, nobody's got that shade of blue.
The cushions put away just for those situations.
See, that's the fucked up thing too. You skid on the cushions, that's a dead giveaway.
Hell yeah.
Because that's throw pillows.
I mean, you can move.
Somebody
you
had
can
their
change
elbow
the-
in that shit. You said what now?
I said, are you sure they didn't have a couple of those exact couches so they could switch the cushions out?
Probably.
Probably.
Knowing that place,
Hopefully they keep those dirty pillows in Nancy Pelosi's office.
that's like the butlers. See the butlers and the people that the servants of the actual White House, they know all the details.
Oh yeah.
They know everything. They know who skeeted it where and who got blown who and what and who cheated on who,
They know-
where and how.
And they know when to change the blanket so that the person doesn't get caught up.
Oh, they know to burn them sheets. They know. It's protocol.
Yeah.
Who was in that bed? Marilyn who? Burn the sheets. Burn the sheets. You saw
Burn 'em.
nothing, you heard nothing.
Nope. As a matter of fact, we're gonna kill your firstborn just to make the point.
You smelled nothing.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
Thanks for calling, Mike.
Well, you-
man.
No. Keep the oral office safe.
We'll try.
Right.
One stroke at a time. Later, Mike.
For her, one walk at a time.
What'd you say, bro? Oh, he ended the call.
And call.
All right. You're cutting in and out a little bit there, Mike.
Right. It's all good.
That's funny.
Yo.
You know, if I was president, you would know I was up to no good.
Oh, hell
Because
yeah.
I would go straight to the Ashley Furniture to get all this fancy shit out of here.
You know what?
Quickly, I would put that 12 play.
You know what? The fucking crazy thing is, I would actually, if I was president, first and foremost, it would be very controversial because I'm instituting cursing in the middle of my press conferences. I don't give a fuck what channel they come on. I'm coming to you real, and I'm gonna be that kind of president because I feel like learning how other presidents were, how just savage they were about shit. I need to be one of those kind of presidents. I think it's been a while since we had that kind of president that actually would like dare a motherfucker. I dare you take a shot, goddammit. You take a shot and it better count. Because if I'm living, I'm coming down the goddamn. I'm coming for you, nigga. People talk about biopics and stuff. And I think, presidential biopics and shit. And everybody's like, John F. Kennedy and, Obama and, we need a Trump one and all this stuff. That's interesting. But I always felt like there's one president motherfuckers really need to take a look at. And why? Because it's probably one of the wildest fucking presidential runs ever in the history of America. Probably one of the craziest. And that's Andrew Jackson. This is a guy who said he went over 125 duels. He probably said he killed 1,000 men by his own hand. When he won, his inauguration was a goddamn riot inside the fucking White House.
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy.
They fucking oi all over that bitch. The motherfucker was on fire, fam. He had to sneak out, and then he had the military bring troughs of beer. Not barrels, troughs of beer. Horse-like troughs of beer. So that the people inside that was fucking up the White House would come outside and drink, and then he could go in there and they could lock it down and then get him the fuck off the property. He's the reason why there's a fence. He did that. His inauguration was a goddamn riot. And it wasn't just a white man riot. They said it was whites, blacks, Mexicans. It was all kinds of people in there just shooting up the place, drinking, fucking, singing. They were fighting. It was basically a Source Awards. It was old school Source Awards from the 90s. Everybody was in there set tripping. It was a gangster party in that bitch, and they were shooting it up. So much fucking damage. That's a character to look at. That's a character study for your ass. Now, I don't know exactly who I would have play somebody like that, but that would be very interesting to see. I'd definitely go check it out. This guy was a fucking savage. He wasn't a good man by any means. He was a total asshole. But people should take a look at that guy. If they think, Trump's the worst, take a look at that. see how you would have fared out.
We're modern scale. Like, people don't remember that.
They
used to get down.
They don't teach that shit. They don't teach that shit because America covers that up. They don't want you to know
that we were heathens.
We got kind of out of hand there for a while. we did get out of hand there for a while, and just gloss past that. And Trump will have his fair share. They're going to make sure, people are going to make sure we forget about him. Yeah. Just like any other shitty president. They're going to make sure you forget about him. Let's get over that. Let's get over Nixon. He did what he did, but let's get over that.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. It's like that. But it's up to us to really, look for that shit.
Yeah.
I just happen to look. And I just feel like that's something that gets glossed over. Like, wait a minute, hold up, wait. He killed how many people? Personally? Like, he was dueling motherfuckers even as a president. I don't like your tone. I shoot your ass myself if these people weren't watching. He's fucking saying this to people. Fuckface. He's fucking talking to people like this. I'd shoot the shit out of you right now if your wife and child wasn't sitting right fucking there. I'd blow your goddamn brains out in front of all these fucking people. I'd shoot you to goddamn. Like, this is your president. Your president. Imagine that. Imagine a fucking president that will threaten your life inside of a fucking courthouse with witnesses and actual police there.
We bout it.
And he dares a motherfucker arrested. I'm the goddamn president. I'll fuck you up. I'm going to shoot that son of a bitch, and you better stand there and watch and like it. Yes. This is my presidential address. Adjourn. Look at the fuck. That's wild. That's wild to me. I'm just saying. Make a hell of a movie.
Starring.
That's like Christopher Walken or some shit.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
I wish. I fucking wish. Oh, that would be great. Or Willem Dafoe. You know what? Somebody like that, somebody that plays something like that, it would probably be like Clint Eastwood. Just for the simple fact, get to say racist shit. Yeah. I fucking blow your brains out, you Italian bat. He's not Italian. I don't give a shit. I'd shoot him if he was.
I'm Dirty Harry.
And
I got a race card.
Like,
why? For which one of your films did you get? I still don't get that shit. For which one of his films did he get the race card?
He didn't. He just fucking
don't give a
he just
fuck.
don't give a fuck. He wants to be shot. He wants to be shot and shot at. He will talk to he will talk to a chair, an invisible chair with an invisible president in there. As long as he's black, and he was just tempted. How many of you guys want to make a bet? I say the N-word. Like, this guy is stupid, man. Oh man. You know what? To your earlier question too. I don't want to glance over that. My weekend was actually really good. In an interesting way. I was talking to Eddie about this. I was talking to my daughter about legacy.
Okay.
What it means to have a legacy. And what it means to pass things down so that it creates easier opportunities for her and, family members her age. And we had that talk, that real heart to heart, making sure she understood like why I put more emphasis in this rather than anything else that I do. And I wanted to make sure that she understood that and got that it wasn't just, just a passionate thing for myself, but it's for everyone else connected to me to persevere. It's not a I win, we win, mentality. And sometimes you got to do that when you're an entrepreneur. You have to make sure that your kids and your family understand that it's not about me. This is how I envision doing it, but this is about us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't for me. This is for us. This is just how I feel I can provide that. But this is us. This is for us to do anything we want, and not have to appeal to somebody over here, appeal to somebody over here. We have our own lane. We have our own source of income. We have our own job market or sleuth of opportunities to pick from, to work, to be employed, to make money, to be successful. That's what it's about. And it was a good talk to have that. And I felt like it was much needed, especially at her age, because she's 13, And she's into drawing. She wants to be an animator. She wants to animate, like anime style animate. Like, she wants to push those boundaries and make that type of stuff. Real personal stories, but at the same time, really just execute. And I think that by her also being drawn to art, she's also drawn to like graphic designs, because she's even asked me about clothing.
Okay.
She's interested in making her own clothes based on her own art. And I was like, that's dope. Like, you have a lane for that. You really do. So.
You better hurry up though, cause them kids out in West Bend gonna snatch up her ideas.
Nah, they ain't gonna snatch her shit up. They too busy privileged, like, oh, just make it for me.
Right.
Make it for me. If anything, they're gonna have some work and they're gonna be trying to sell that shit on eBay when she when she be big. And I got work. But no, I want her to have that entrepreneur spirit. I want her to be a pirate. To go out here and get it. I was watching that the other day, last night actually. This Netflix series where they talk about the story of how pirates even became, how they even became pirates. And it's a very interesting story, which they go back and actually give you factual people that, the first pirate to how that whole era ended, which is a very fucking great story, that I like. It's on Netflix, but I definitely recommend you check that out. It's awesome. Pirates. Real cutthroat gutter shit.
Yeah.
Involving Spaniards and English people. Once again, the goddamn queen, man.
And them motherfuckers don't shower.
They don't.
They never shower.
Ooh, they don't.
I don't get that, man.
You know why?
I showered twice today already.
But you know why? You know why though? This was a real gutter time.
Yeah.
Real gutter time. I don't want to get into it. Maybe we'll save that for Thursday. But it's a really gritty story that really gets you to understand because they have actors portraying it. Netflix is really doing something different with their documentaries. They give you these historical things. They're fucking trying to outdo, and I swear they're trying to get rid of the History Channel. Because they have these fucking things, and they talk about historical stuff. But what they do is they have these historians tell it, but then they have actors actually act it out. And the shit is actually okay. It's not like in the History Channel.
School.
Yeah.
They're using that old school way of showcasing, because that's what they used to do back in the day.
Right. So, in the History Channel, they would do it, it'd be all generic and stuff. Like, they would repeat what the fucking historian said. But in Netflix, they really try. Like, they really push for it. Like, they want you to understand how the motherfuckers was. Like, they really try their hardest to make a movie while fucking telling you this story. So, you're watching it and you're actually really invested. You're like, damn, I actually know these characters now. And these are real fucking people? Shit. Y'all was ghetto as fuck. It's a weird time. But it makes sense. It really does. And we'll get into all of that, the whole origin and everything. We'll get into all of that. But I think the thing that we should talk about that really shook a lot of people, it shook a lot of people around the entertainment world, was that Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
I started watching it. I made it about 15 minutes into it and I fell asleep. And I woke up and I was still in the first chapter. Yes. 26 hours later.
This is a very, 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 very long fucking film. It is a very goddamn long film. I mean, it's long. And even my daughter was like, there's more? And I was like, I guess so. And it was. We thought it was over. Nope. Epilogue, 30 more minutes. We're just like, what? What is this? But, I watched the whole thing. My daughter watched the whole thing. Watching this film, and I didn't rewatch the old Justice League. I didn't really care for it the first time. I had no intention or really didn't care to watch this one. I was not interested. But it came out and I was like, you know what? Let's see what the fucking fuss is about. I want to be able to talk about this shit.
Yeah.
And one of my biggest takeaways from this film is that can Joss Whedon really claim that he directed that Justice League movie? I have a hard time really accepting that he directed it because he reshot a few scenes that were shit. I'm realizing. Because some of the best scenes of the first film were Snyder shit. And more than 60% of his film, of the first film, was Snyder's shit. But it was all cut and re-edited to fit whatever Joss Whedon was trying to do, which was make it funnier. And he completely just jumbled Snyder's shit up, just fucked it up completely. This long Martin Scorsese fucking superhero film.
They got me in the beginning when fucking Superman gets killed and he yells, "Ah!" And it was heard around the world.
Dude, just that part alone was better than the original Justice League. This film, as long of a film as it is, is so much fucking better than whatever the fuck Joss Whedon gave us. I can honestly say that film was probably, the first one was directed by Warner Brothers. And Joss Whedon was just there to oversee the edits. Like, he added some shit in there, the co-direct or co-star. But no, that was shit compared to this. If you really, really fucking love DC and you really want to know everything there is to know about the Justice League, you get it here. You fucking get it here. Like, they dialed back on Aquaman, and it was better. He was more serious, more brooding, you know?
Not fucking pitchforking
Right.
bad guys out there.
Right, pitchforking
Here's
bad
my
guys.
ride. This
Pitchforking
fucking
bad
stupid-ass
guys
shit.
and trying to fuck the first woman he see on the team and shit. Flash was still Flash. But there was a great fucking sequence where he's in the pet store applying for a job. And as he's crossing the street to go to this job, he sees a girl who was paying attention, who was eyeing him, he was eyeing her, and he goes into the store, and then a crash happens. Her car gets hit, and it's all happening in slow motion, and he has this Quicksilver moment where he's applying for the job, but he's like, shit, this is happening right now, and he does something. And it's the whole sequence, even though it's in these fucking Zack Snyder slow motions, which take up 20 minutes of each time that he does it, it's fucking beautiful. Like, I cannot stress it enough. I hate the Snyder slow-mo. I always have. Not always, but I have after 300 because it was just a go-to fucking thing to do. But the guy, his super slow-mos are in great, he makes great decisions when to do it in this film. And it's crazy that I'm even saying it because usually I haven't really seen a good Zack Snyder film that I've liked since 300. And this one actually surpasses that for me, in my opinion. However, would I watch it again? Maybe, maybe not. Because that's a long fucking film. And I feel like I've earned something just sitting through it the first time. So the next film that he does should be for free. In my opinion. Because I'm fucking impressed. I really am. If this was what all that shit was about, fighting to show this, hell yeah. Like, they gave everybody that needed the shine got the shine. You know, we got to know exactly what the fuck Cyborg is, what he can do. He had an actual story. You know, Flash had a story. Batman had a fucking story. He had an arc. You know, there was fucking cameos that make sense. Superman made sense. Him coming back and being pissed off, it made sense. All of this shit made sense. Even Steppenwolf looked great. All the fucking everybody that was the way they were before, you know, the whole Whedon Red and all that shit's gone. Everything looks exactly the way it should, and it does a great job. The only thing that I can say that was unnecessary, but I get why they did it, was having Lois Lane in the film in the first place. Like, she's pretty much here just to mourn in this film. If you're a fan of this character, this really does nothing for you. It really doesn't. They really had nothing for her other than she sees, you know, Superman, of course, come alive, and she calms him down. That's really it. That honestly, if they would have kept just that, her spotting him and being able to calm him down, and, you know, her speaking to him so that he would, you know, understand what, you know, everything else and get his memory, that's fine. That's a great cameo piece. everything else before that, it's unnecessary. You know? The moments between her and the mom and everything. They tie it in the end.
Martha.
They tie in why she's even, talking to her like that in the end, but it just didn't need to be there. It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. And it doesn't ruin the film. It's just a reason why it's longer. But no, this was actually a good fucking film.
I'm gonna have to make my way through it.
Now, I don't know. Here's the thing, though. If this would have came out, if this version would have came out during the end, what was that they had? That was Infinity War? Mm-hmm. Was it? So, Infinity War was already a 3-hour film. This one being a 4-hour film. Can you imagine what that would have been like for both of these films? If you see it, once you see it, just imagine what it would have been like if both of these films would have been out in the theaters at the same time, during that time. Quality fucking superhero films that are like 3 to 4 hours. It's insane. But people would have came out in droves. Mm-hmm. You might have had a $1 billion film that eats up, 4 hours of your day. And honestly, if you would have cut or trimmed down a couple of those slow motion scenes, you probably would have got 3 hours out of it. But you still would have had a great film to put out. And Warner Brothers shoots themselves in the foot and chops it up and gives it to the fucking asshole.
The alleged.
The alleged asshole.
The alleged.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. A big studio like that could, they've done that before.
They do that shit all the time.
All the time.
That's what they're known for. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Great place for directors, but as soon as you get creative, no. We're trying to sell toys here. Want to be at McDonald's.
Right.
It's strange, man. Strange. Like they had a really good film here. It's really good. Like everything about it was really fucking good. It's long as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's long as fuck. There are some times where it drags. That Martha and Lois shit drags. But other than that, the action scenes were better. The story made sense. Everything was explained. It was actually interesting. Nothing was just like preposterous. It was just a good Justice League film. It was the film they deserved. Do I think they still needed Jared Leto in it? No. But the scene in which he was in that moment was actually pretty fucking great. It was really great. And we were so close to having a Batfleck film. And I'm really pissed off that we don't.
Yeah.
Because he says something in that part. I'm not going to spoil it. But he says something in that scene to Jared Leto's character, the Joker, that I fucking loved. And I loved it because they went in the direction that I felt Zack Snyder should have taken, the Justice League.
He's told him, "When have you seen my dick, asshole?"
Very close. Very, very close. All right, we got a caller.
No, we don't.
We don't?
No,
Oh,
that's just
an
an
email.
email.
Yeah, man. You got to, man. I actually have it. I have it. And on my PlayStation. And that's how I watched it. And it was pretty good. It's pretty goddamn good.
I'm gonna have to check it out or continue to watch it.
Yeah.
Start it over.
I'm saying,
Just
just
thinking
start.
about it though, it make me sleepy.
I thought the same thing. But when I started to notice it, because here's what got me. I watched this on a Saturday night. I was already tired. And I started this damn thing at like 8:30, maybe not 8 o'clock. So
That's way past my bedtime.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like already like, this is gonna be something I can just fall asleep to. And as soon as it starts, I notice in the difference. I'm like, okay, this looks better, sounds better. There's no crazy mustache shit going on, like, you know. And the story picks up, and you start to realize, oh shit, they're not just going into the Justice League; they're going into the whole mythos. Like, they're really giving you an epic here. And I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute. Because as I'm seeing the arrival of Steppenwolf, that's when I'm starting to realize, oh shit, is Zack fucking Snyder really crushing this shit right now? Like, is he really crushing this shit? And I see that whole sequence play out, and it's totally different. Completely different from the original. Way better. Better executed. Way more exciting. Way more compelling. You start to see this villain better than anything that they did before. It didn't need a British guy to fucking do a voiceover. The skin on him on his own was better. It was always moving, the details. This was a guy who really loved what he was doing, and he wanted to give you something, an experience that you never thought you were gonna see. This was like, okay, as a filmmaker, say for instance you get commissioned to do a film, and you're like, oh shit, I'm a fucking fan of this shit. I've been wanting to do this shit for the longest. This is it. Okay, I got this vision. This is what we're gonna do. And they're like, cool, okay. It's cool. We like that vision. We want to commission you to do another one. This time, we want you to consider a more commercial approach, okay? But we like your vision, so we're gonna pay you some more. Oh, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that, yeah. Got it. Batman versus Superman. Bam! Yeah, that was cool. Some people didn't like the whole Martha thing, but you know, whatever your vision is, can you do something a little more like? We want something a little funnier. Can you do like more Guardians of the Galaxy, a little rock music, something a little more appealing?
We need a baby Groot.
We need a baby Groot. Can we get? Can we
get a baby Joker?
Can we get a tree? Can we get like a fuzzy bear or something? Is there any animals in the Justice League that we can get? Something we can make like a cartoon out of.
What's Daffy doing?
And then you start to realize, like,
that was always my favorite. In the cartoons when Daffy used to dress up as Batman. I fucking used to love it.
Because Daffy was a racist. Daffy would beat the shit out of anything. What's those, oranges?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get one.
I guess I'm stealing two.
So, as you start to see, you got this opportunity for Justice League to come up.
Yeah.
And they're starting to switch your vision. They're peering over your shoulders a little bit more. You submit your cut. You submit your 4-hour film and you say, this is an epic, trust me. If they were pissed off about Martha and all this other shit, oh, I got something for their ass on this one. Tell me I can't direct Batman and Superman. Fuck you. Look at this. Check this shit out. Yeah, we think it's great, but it's too dark. There's no animals in it. There's no talking and singing and...
Where's Wakanda?
Where's the jokes? There's no jokes. There's way too much of that black guy in there. Can you cut that back? We don't need the Wakanda.
Why does he have a father?
Why does he have a father? That's not realistic. Is the mother really dead in the comic? Does Superman have to be gone the whole entire 3 hours of the...
Can we put Captain America in there?
Is there any way Batman could be a little more funnier? We need another dick joke for Aquaman. We have a film coming out. He's not getting enough lines. We got to promote the Aquaman movie. So they take your project. They twist your project. They give your project to another director who slaps his name on your shit, cuts and edits your shit, and directs around it, and then says, I directed this film. Just completely fucking annihilates the whole franchise, destroys it.
Destroys it.
Just destroys your whole dream, shits on your whole fucking film. Now everybody's like, well, damn, Joss Whedon and Zack Snyder couldn't do this shit. I ain't tied to this shit. That's not my fucking film up there. How would you feel as a filmmaker? You would sit there too and be like, you know what? I want y'all to see the version I put out. Because I guarantee you, it was way better than this shit. For all you motherfuckers that said I wasn't shit, and Batman vs. Superman wasn't shit, and this wasn't shit, and Man Steel wasn't shit, you're right. Maybe you didn't like it. But let me see how you like this shit here. And he knocks it out the fucking park. It's long. I'm pretty sure he stepped up to play it in slow motion. And we were all just pissed like, when, nigga? Hit this motherfucker at least. Tap it. And he knocks it out slow motion, and we're just sitting there watching and watching and watching and watching in slow-mo as it goes over the fence, and we're like, that took forever. But I guess he did it. He did it. He won. Zack Snyder got to beat Warner Brothers and prove that he was right.
And Warner Brothers still ended up winning. So they're going to fuck anything up
Yep.
that they get their hands on.
Still. They got to see that Zack Snyder's version was better. Now, does this mean that he'll go back to filming this shit? No, because he says he wants to move on. But this was more so about validating him as a director, because Warner Brothers went on bat about how difficult it was working for him. He was a difficult director. They ran his name through the mud. He couldn't get work anywhere else because of that tag. This proves him right. This vindicates him. So Warner Brothers actually owed it to him to play his version and let the people see that he wasn't tripping. He had a good film. Warner Brothers just didn't believe. They wanted something to sell toys. They didn't want good quality film. That's what they got. They got a good quality film that actually might have been almost Shakespearean enough to actually compete for an Oscar. It could have been. Had they really pushed it, they could have. They could have pushed for that. But, missed opportunities. Some people just don't believe. They don't know what they have.
Now I really want to see this movie.
It's good. It's really good. Like, I was impressed. Like I said, I got it in there, but it's good. It's really worth the watch. If you're somebody who likes, superhero films, if you got, any respect for the DC universe, if you're somebody who's a fan of that whole thing, who watched the whole Snyder, DC, whatever, or if you're just somebody who loves superhero films, period, it's a good film. It's a good film. And it's exciting. It's an exciting time because this film is actually profitable now. Like, people, it's number one. People are talking about it. This
I
now
think it made the HBO servers crash.
Yeah,
over the weekend.
they crashed because so many people were watching it. This now makes 4-hour epics acceptable to make in a time where everything was so geared to be towards theaters, because theaters wanted things to be either 88 minutes to 2 hours, 2.5 hours at the most.
To get people in and out.
To get people in and out.
Get them ticket sales.
Yep. That was how filmmakers made their films. And if you didn't follow that suit, you weren't profitable to be in the theaters. But now, with the streaming services, filmmakers can make their films as long as they want. They don't have to worry about cutting for theater acceptance. Shit, I'm putting my shit in the house.
Yeah.
You can fall asleep to my shit for all I care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Still counts as a stream,
right?
motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They just sit back and collect. You know, and that's an exciting thing. You can make a 4-hour epic, and motherfuckers will restart that shit. You know, especially if it's good. They re-released fucking Avatar and pushed that motherfucker back to number 1, and that shit was long as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
And all they did was dance with wolves in space.
Or Pocahontas in space.
Right, Pocahontas in space. They copied everything in space.
Anything, yeah.
Anything-
anything native.
Right,
Last of the Mohicans in space. Dancing with wolves.
Dancing with wolves in space. Last of the Mohicans in space. Motherfucking Indian in the cupboard in space.
What's the fucking that one dry ass fucking what the fuck is that actor? The guy from Waterworld.
Oh, Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Waterworld in space.
What was it called? The Post, where he was the
Oh,
mailman.
the postman.
Postman.
The postman in
All that
space.
motherfucker did was drive a burro from one county to the next
That's
and
it.
delivered mail.
That's fucking
No
it.
dialogue, no nothing.
Nothing.
Hey, I got some mail.
No explanation.
The end.
The end. I'm a postman, and I deliver the mail.
I'm doing my job.
Listen here, and he spread hope.
True American hero.
He delivered outdated mail to people who were no longer on the grid. How the fuck? If you've never seen that film, that is one of the best overacted shit films I've ever seen.
Half the time the motherfuckers he delivered to didn't know how to read.
The show didn't. Nobody knew how to read.
The fuck is this?
Everybody
Mail.
forgot.
It's your mail.
We get mail?
Mail?
There is a God. I got mail today.
This card says Lucille died 6 months ago.
Can you imagine that? I'm here. I delivered the mail to you.
Mail.
I would like you to read that mail to me. Sure. It says, and I follow. Have you checked on your car insurance today?
Contacting you in regards to your burro's extended
Burroughs
warranty.
warranty.
Extended warranty.
It says here you have 24 hours to respond. Well, shit.
Dated 6 years ago.
Well, can you make it? I'm the postman. I can make it anywhere.
In my burrow.
You just give me the reply, and I'll send my burrow right now. This fucking guy. Oh, man. Sometimes you do shit films, and that can end your fucking career real quick.
Yeah, like Waterworld.
In space.
Space. I'm waiting for fucking Field of Dreams in space.
Oh, my God. Wait for this Avatar, too. It's going to be a sports film. Mighty Ducks in space.
Mighty Ducks. The Flying V
You know what's crazy?
with dragons.
You know what's crazy? This, even if you're in a great film like that, it can end your career. Like you get shit roles after that. The guy who played the white guy who couldn't walk, I forget his name. He was the hottest actor at that time.
In what?
In Avatar.
Oh.
He was the main guy.
I don't know. He fucked up when he did Clash of Titans.
See, everybody said Clash of Titans 2 was it. But there was nothing topping this. He fucked that alien. A 12-foot tall blue chick.
Yeah.
No lie though, a lot of us would have.
But did he really though? Or was it the Avatar?
Does it count?
Does it count?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's some
Technically,
existentialism.
it's just a wet dream.
Technically, because you sleep.
Yep.
You can't cheat in your sleep.
See? Boo. Boo. Boycott that film.
See, that's the shit they should be exploring in Avatar too.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want to go there.
Is it really his pussy? Nah. She went to Thomas, the real Avatar.
She wanted that real
She
thing.
want that real.
Sully didn't have the average Navicock.
Oh, shit.
That's what it be called, Navicock.
Navicock.
Navicock. Navicocks and Navicons.
Navicock. That's hilarious.
It's fucked up.
Those are facts of life, though.
These are facts. These are real life facts.
Real life facts.
If you're a writer, you're thinking about this shit.
Yeah.
Trust me. You got to explain. That's why sequels suck. Because sequels, you got to explain in more detail.
Yeah.
You got to expand on that world. Like, does this land have a hockey team? You have ice. There's got to be Olympics or some shit. Like, we already seen you guys do it under trees, so we know y'all don't give a fuck. I'm just being real.
Facts.
Some
Some banging ass oranges.
really are. You know the funny thing about Justice League? It's easy to see Superman turn into Homelander. It's fucking
Jerking
easy.
off at the top of a building.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I love DC. I love Marvel movies, but the boys kind of just
They ruin it, right?
they ruin it all.
See, that's
It's
how
so good.
That's how I was. I'm like, once you've seen them do that shit, there's no going back. Because I even tried to watch, what was that, Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Oh yeah.
I tried to watch it, and I fell asleep on that. Don't worry, I'll check it out today. But
I don't know, man. Winter Soldier should have just been left at Winter Soldier. That was like a perfect Marvel movie.
I wouldn't say it was a perfect one. It was definitely like better than a lot of the ones that they've done at the time.
Yeah.
Because it was way more exciting.
Yeah. The story was deep.
Especially like when they would fight. When you saw other Marvel films before that, it was easy to just throw a shield, bounce off, and hit somebody in the face, and they fall out. And Winter Soldier, there was actual fucking choreography. Motherfucking had to fight without that shield. We had to see how you could really throw them hands. And we got to see them fucking fight. Everything was just fucking tense. You did not know how it was going to go. That's how you want fights to be. It needs to be some type of complication, some type of technique. You can't be the baddest motherfucker on the planet, and you can't even throw a mean right punch
Yeah, Steven Seagal.
or counter some shit. This motherfucker doing handstands and breakdancing on the streets. What was that, 280?
280.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, top heavy ass ain't doing no handstand sideways. You ain't got the ab work, you fat
You
fuck.
would have dented the shit out that door. Rolled your fucking wrist.
He'd been better off just going, that's it.
Exactly. Stick to your normal shit.
That's it, man. Dog. Okay. Would like to propose something. Steven Seagal's film Marked for Death should be listed as a hate crime.
Shit, his ponytail should be listed as a fucking hate crime.
Not only that, his American discography should be labeled racist because he was attacking Italians and blacks, Italians, blacks, and Hispanics. He was targeting inner city youth,
Making fun of their language.
making fun of the language, snatching by their dreadlocks.
You know what? That's what we should do.
What?
We should sacrifice Steven Seagal and his career
Yeah.
in the what is it? What's the new the hate against Asians? What's the name of the campaign?
Stop Asian Hate,
Stop
or
Asian Hate.
I think it's
What's
like.
your view on that?
I think that I think it's a very serious thing. As a matter of fact, I take it very seriously because of the fact that tensions between Asians
Now,
and Americans are very tense since the COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
But
Like, is there more than that? Is it exclusively that?
oh, trust me, it's more than that. There's always been a disrespect towards the Asian community, not just from whites, but from blacks too as well. But people got to understand there is a real fucking nasty history between the two because of the fact that a lot of them, as immigrants, when a lot of immigrants come here, they are educated on customs and ways of following American life, And a lot of them have been taught to look at certain minority groups as bad and been played to hate other groups. And a lot of them, you know, necessarily don't have that sort of, you know, experience coming in. A lot of them come in with that. Just a certain dislike towards certain racial groups. Because racism isn't just practiced in America, it's practiced all over.
Yeah.
You know, it's Aboriginal people in their country as dark as me. Look like them, my complexion. You know what I'm saying? Fro, hair kinky like mine. But they're on the outskirts. They won't be allowed in the city. They're seen as peasants, as you know, Aboriginals. So that long story history is always going to be tension there. However, this here is like one of the most televised things because of the fact that it's the cherry on top to what's been going on. There's been over at least 2,500 Asian hate crimes or hate crimes towards Asian Americans that have gone reported, but nothing's been done about it. This was just something that caught media attention where they couldn't fucking.
I don't think I've seen it.
The story.
Like what brought the whole?
Well, the guy shooting up the massage parlors.
Oh, okay.
Those were Asian women he shot.
Yeah. Okay. I thought that was more of a sexual.
Well, because we said it was he said he had a sexual addiction, but
No, that's. I guess that's why I thought it was more geared towards Asian women in regards to, you know, the fetish of Asian women.
well, still, even if it was a
But
fetish,
it's still,
towards,
yeah, I get it.
you know,
I
hate
just
crime.
didn't know that that's what spawned this whole.
Yeah,
I thought it was like more on top of that.
because you know, as soon as this happens, you know, Asian Americans were taking up and saying, "Yo, this is the shit we talking about, man. Stop this Asian hate." So then people who didn't know about it started running with it. Oh my God, it's Asian hate. Oh my God, like, dude, this shit is happening all around.
Where do I get a shirt?
Right. So now it's becoming really popular where people are starting to wake up and say, oh, this shit is going on, because they're now learning that this shit is going unreported. Media's not talking about it because they don't give a fuck. And they should. They should. But they don't. Because that's what they do. They don't give a fuck to report that shit. And certain police areas don't give a fuck to do anything about it either. Because natural viewpoint towards them is, oh, they're taking jobs, oh, they're spreading that disease, da-da-da-da. All this ignorance that they beset on everyone else. So people have no choice but to just revel in that shit. And that shit just seeps in, and they start to treat people like that, especially Asian community. You know? It's a shame. It really is.
It is. Asian people are some of the nicest people you can meet.
They are. Really are. And if you really get to know them, you know, if you really get to know just people outside of your surroundings, you'll be surprised. What really tripped me out was after that shit happened, people were writing articles like what black people can do to better improve their relationships with Asians. I'm like, the fuck?
How about we figure out the white problem first?
Right. Like, why don't we, the white guys are the ones running around shooting up the fucking Asian girls. Like, let's start there. I think we have a way we're doing it. Okay? They've obviously break dance. They listen to hip hop music. They fuck with Wu-Tang.
About to do another song.
They fuck with Wu-Tang. We didn't accuse them of appropriating the culture. They fucks with it, and we fucks with the anime. So we figured it's a win-win. We traded a long time ago. We just don't like that blackface shit. But people was tripping. Like, ready to just talk about, let's talk about black community. No. Let's talk about these white folks first.
No.
Like, let's start there.
How dare you? How dare you, Larry?
I mean, let's start there.
How dare you?
They doing the shootings. And then did you see the police reaction to the guy?
Did they take him to Burger King again?
He said, he got on a press conference and said, you know,
He was having a bad day.
the best way I can categorize this is he was having a bad day. Shut the fuck up.
Out of here, man.
The fuck out of here. You ain't tell fucking when they had to explain Jeffrey Dahmer was fucking going around doing what he's. Oh, he was just hungry.
Motherfucker was hungry.
He was so hungry. And you know, he was just about as hungry to eat a horse, and there was no horses around. Just a couple gay men. Yeah. And he ate them.
But the black guy that stabbed him in his fucking abdomen in jail,
Right.
give him the chair.
Right.
Next week, move his ass up.
Oh, he was just being a vigilante.
Yeah.
He didn't know any better. He thought he was doing us a service. He heard he ate people, and he thought he was a vampire. He was just being helpful.
Oh, man. What a sick world we live in.
Yeah, but you know, what can you do?
Yeah. You laugh. And you crack jokes.
You record it in super slow-mo.
I'm super slow.
You show it to him
That's crazy.
in real time. Nah. Yeah, man. It was crazy. I can't believe you didn't see it.
No. I want to. I will. I don't know. My sleep schedule's been all fucked up. So staying awake for long periods of time.
Oh. Yeah,
Late.
when I get those moments, especially like when I can't calm my brain down enough just to lay down and shut the fuck up so I can rest, I try to put on something to stimulate it. That's why I can go to and put on stuff like Monty Python or the pirate fucking documentary or some shit. Just like, here, you focus on this, goddammit. Keep my mind occupied on some other shit. But yeah, that's how I call myself. Stimulate my mind. Overload it.
Yeah. Not me. I like to think about shit.
I see that.
Really torture myself.
I see that. You're a deep thinker.
Yeah. I'm a deep thinker. I think a lot of deep shit.
I got a video.
Shit, let's see which one.
Hundreds of people.
Hundreds of people.
Should be towards the bottom. You know, it's spring break.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And there are a lot of fucking people out and about that are ready to kick it.
They want to sniffle this.
They want to party. They want to bullshit. They want to fornicate. They want to get drunk.
Bullshit and party and bullshit.
All that good shit. And they want to do it in South Beach. But South Beach was like, fuck no. You nasty son bitches got to go somewhere else. Take a look at this shit.
Let's do it. Hold on, put a stop behind this. Here we go.
We begin tonight with breaking news, a state of emergency in Miami Beach. Officials just announcing they will be extending a curfew through mid-April. This was the scene last night. Hundreds of people, mostly without masks, packing the streets, defying that order, causing police to crack down, even firing pepper balls to disperse the crowds. Florida leads the country in cases of the UK variant. Miami reporting the highest test positivity of all major cities this past week. 15 states are seeing an increase in cases, and in Michigan, just in the past 2 weeks, a 92% spike in cases. Experts warn we are not out of the woods just yet, even with vaccinations picking up, averaging nearly 2.5 million shots a day, about 10,000 just at this location in Nashville alone. Officials are urging tonight not to let our guard down too soon. ABC's Victor Oquendo leads us off tonight from Miami Beach.
Tonight, a state of emergency in Miami Beach. Massive crowds defying an 8 p.m. curfew.
Skip that curfew. We out here. We out here. No sleep, period.
Police moving in, shooting pepper balls to break up the mostly maskless sea of people. This car set on fire.
Quite frankly, I'm concerned that the behavior is getting a little bit more for us to be able to handle.
More than 1,000 people arrested since the start of spring break. Some businesses, like the popular Clevelander, deciding to temporarily close over safety concerns. Miami Beach residents are frustrated.
90% of these kids are good kids, they just want to have a good time. But when you get a lot of people together and too much alcohol, it's a problem.
Late today, city leaders holding an emergency meeting.
It has certainly felt like our city has been a tinder over the last few weeks. I have personally had trouble even sleeping at night, worrying.
Florida reporting nearly 4,000 new COVID-19 infections today, the state leading the nation with the most cases of the highly contagious UK and Brazilian variants. New York City reporting its first case of the Brazilian variant this weekend. All this as travelers are taking to the skies in record numbers and cases increasing in 15 states. Michigan seeing a 92% spike in cases over the last 2 weeks.
We're not out of the woods yet, and we could potentially be at the beginning of another surge in Michigan.
The vaccine, still the best defense against the virus.
These vaccines are exceedingly safe. They've actually been tested really, really well.
The nation now averaging nearly 2.5 million daily shots into arms.
Good morning.
Mass vaccination sites popping up nationwide. This one in Nashville, providing nearly 10,000 people with Johnson & Johnson's single shot.
Take care of my 98-year-old blind grandfather, so it's kind of important to get vaccinated as soon as possible.
And in Ohio, Beth and Stan Rosenblum, for months only seeing their great-grandchildren from behind glass doors and balconies, now both fully vaccinated, finally able to give them a hug.
I was in tears. It was so wonderful. How about you, Stan?
I loved it.
So nice to see those reunions. Victor Oquendo joins us now from Miami Beach. And Victor, a second curfew taking effect tonight, and officials have just announced they're now extending it.
Lindsay, this just happened moments ago. These emergency measures will continue to be enforced Thursdays through Sundays until at least April 12th, which they call the end of the spring break season. One last note here. According to HHS, Miami has the highest test positivity rate of any major city in the last week. Lindsay?
These hoes ain't
Victor, our
loyal,
thanks
man.
to
They trying
you.
to knock a motherfucker down.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch.
Shout out Stephanopoulos.
He in the background like, man, these niggas trying to shut down the player, man. Nigga, I'm finna be out here, nigga. My nuts finna swing all night on this motherfucking script. Fuck that. I ain't putting no motherfucking mask on. My pimpin' don't need no COVID. My pimpin' don't need quarantine.
That's fucked up. That's very irresponsible.
Very
irresponsible. And I think drastic measures should be taken against all of those young people. It's like there's no justifying it.
No.
There's no justifying. Like, I get it. You got cabin fever. You're young. You want to get out there.
No fucking cabin fever. These motherfuckers just wanted to go out. They want to continue and treat it like it was normal. Vaccines out. Okay, we can go back out.
It's like, no, man. It's not. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
No. They got the discount. The fact that the airports are still,
like that if anything, that's somebody that shoulders responsibility as well.
Mm-hmm.
All the air flights heading to Miami, all that shit. Like, from the get-go, okay, spring break is canceled. Nothing flies to Miami. Nothing. But no, I don't know, man. It's just
the city depends on that tourism. They opened it up. They opened it up and they allowed them in. They allowed them to get that far in. Those fucking people came down. They were going anyway. And more than likely there was a deal. Where you trying to go? Miami? What they got going on? Shit, it's Miami. What ain't going on in Miami?
True.
They probably walk around there. They was just walking around like, man, it's weak as a bitch. Ain't no stars down here. All the bars and shit is open regular hours. They wondering where the fuck these people even came from. But they ain't leaving. We paid 2 weeks. Now, the fucking city has to now try to figure out how to quarantine this shit. and tell all these fucking teenagers, these college students and these high schoolers that they came down here just to be quarantined for a couple hours and put in a curfew. You niggas can't be out past 10 o'clock.
How do you deal with that, though?
You had more freedom back where you were.
Exactly. Go home, motherfucker.
Go home. Because of you, nobody can be out past 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers gotta go back to your
Motherfucker, I get out at 9:30. What the fuck?
These motherfuckers showed up and was walking in the streets like, fuck it, man. Ain't no parents out here. Y'all just fucked it up for everybody to live there. Now the whole city locked down.
Not only just there, because all the motherfuckers the majority of them are going to get sick.
Yep.
And they're going to travel back home. And guess what? We're in a shutdown again.
Yep.
Because all of the important fucking people in the city's kids that are special and can do whatever the fuck they want, like fucking the Summer of Sam, they're going to go home and get Senator Rasselsoff fucking sick. And what's he going to do? Oh.
Cough on the next couple senators when he meets.
And the time to shut it back down.
Go shake some hands, kiss some babies.
Man, I swear.
Sneeze on some public constituents.
If this shit gets shut down because of them stupid ass kids, they need to light their asses on fire. Like straight up.
They won't.
Fuck your kids. Fuck your college age kids.
Fuck them kids, 2021.
Like for real, like, well, how do you address that? Like,
here's the thing. The correct thing is never the easiest thing. To address that, they would have to literally go find these fucking people, refund them their money, tell them to take their ass back home. You got to go. I know you wanted to come to Miami, but you picked the wrong fucking time. Now's not a good time. You need to go home. Here's your money back. Go home. Find the companies, reimburse these kids, tell them to go home. Go get vaccinated. Go make sure other people are vaccinated. We'll try again next year. Do it in the summer. Maybe. But you need to go home. That fucks up tourism. Miami depends on that money. That's a lot of money that they make. They don't make money on the people that live there, coming there, you know, going and stop. The people that live there ain't fucking with the people that fucking make money. No. It's the out-of-towners. We come and we pretty much pay the merchants. That whole motherfucking thing is run like a South American island. That's how Miami is. And we treat it as such. Because shit, it damn near looked like one. That's how it always been. And to cut off the tourism is literally putting Miami in financial ruin. They depend on that airport. Same as California. Same as New York. But New York is different. They got the people and the population to contain themselves. They'll be all right. New York's stubborn like that. They good. They're all right. They wear Timbs. California is whatever. But Miami? Nah, man.
Not even Horacio can fix that shit.
Right. Traffic moves in and out, man. That's how Miami work, man. That bridge, that strip, that's Miami, man. In and out. Always moving. Never shuts down. You shut that down, that's it.
Man, you better shut that motherfucker down. Fuck Miami. Legit.
Like that. The logical thing would be to shut it down.
Say, fuck Miami. Fuck Florida as a state. Just fucking build a fucking barrier. Just let them fester in their own filth.
The logical thing would be for major cities to lock it down. California, New York. Well, actually, New York, I don't think New York was listed as one of the ones that's got the influx. Michigan is up to 92%. Yeah. That needs a lockdown.
And ain't shit to do in Michigan.
So that's bad. You know, there should be one of those things where if the peak hits a certain percentage, you lock it down. And it stays locked down till that number goes down. But then that kind of inspires people to fudge the numbers. You know, which is fucked up. Because you know, with people's lives on the line, you would think people would have integrity. But politics.
Integrity.
Right. politics. You can't trust politicians to fucking do that and do it correctly. They'll say we're at, like Miami will say, we're at 67% and decreasing. Sir, that person's head is bleeding from every orifice. Oh, he's all right. Just Bloody Mary. One too many. Get him out of here.
Kids being kids.
Kids being kids. You know, spring break is here. Like, man, it's a shame. It really is. That type of shit fucks it up for everybody.
It does.
And it has me, more than anything, it doesn't piss me off, it scares me. Because like you said, there's no telling who is from where. And they're all going to go back. And we're going to interact with some of these people.
And it's not like before. You run the risk of getting syphilis or fucking some STD.
Herpes or some shit.
Now,
your life on the fucking line.
You're going to get the Rona.
Right.
And not the normal one. You're going to get the Brazilian one.
Brazilian super duper.
Oh, on top of that, it's hidden. The UK one's right underneath it.
Oh, my God.
It's like, what the fuck, man?
All these motherfuckers down there just being irresponsible, trying to talking about they finna find them with Prince Harry. What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, Lala. Hey, Mila.
What up, y'all? Shout out. Brex is in the house. I got another video.
All right, what is it?
Of course, we didn't get to do a lot of the videos and stuff like we do on Friday.
Yeah. We could play some of those.
But I got a video for you guys. It's a little funny one, just to kind of switch up the topics and stuff. Do a little something humorous. Go to video number 4.
Number 4.
Now, this video, people talk a lot about gentlemen sliding up in DMs and shooting your shots. And people never really talk about, like, you know, as far as I'm noticing in my friend circle, we don't talk about decorum of how to enter someone's DMs. You know, people slide in there and just say some bogus ass shit. And some women like to look at it and be like, you know, guys don't know how to slide in DMs no more. We don't know how to communicate with the opposite sex. Like, we just primitive like that. You know?
Me, fuck you.
Right. And they figure, like, you know, why can't you be like the olden days? Olden days wasn't shit either. Yeah. If anything, I feel like we're better now than what we were back then.
Or at least ask.
Right.
Before motherfuckers just squeeze your tit. And then say, you coerced me.
Right. You know?
My dad's a lawyer.
Like, now we're like, if it's cool, whatever. Yeah. Back then it was like, you better. You fucking better. Like, you know, it wasn't so much better back then. No. And I had to find proof of that. You know, proof that even back then, men were worse. We're so much better now, ladies. You got to appreciate us and our evolution. Take a look at some of this evidence.
Greetings, Lord Winchester. It was our great and warm pleasure to receive you at our grand ball this summer. And please forgive me if my fascinations have overcome my better wisdoms, but I felt for a moment I saw the briefest flash of affection in your eyes as our hands met upon our introduction. I know our stations are not equal in social stature, but I must know if in your heart you too sense the first green shoots of love. Yours forever, hopefully, Lady Rose Dashwood.
Same. Send nudes. Lady Dashwood, it has been many weeks now since I last received word from you. I fear I may have been too forthcoming in my request for nudes. I'm not like the other gentlemen out there. I'm just as intrigued by your mind as I am the nudes I had previously requested. If you do send nudes, then that is splendid. But also if I am to receive no nudes, then that is also satisfactory. Honestly, it is completely out of character for me to request nudes from a lady. It's just not my thing. Can I have some more, please?
Lord Winchester.
What is it?
A letter from Lady Dashwood, sir.
Then bring it here, damn you. Straight up ankle in this establishment. We must act quickly. Draw a likeness of my dick and balls, and we shall send to Lady Dashwood post haste. And make sure you give me ample girth. Ladies like ample girth.
It would be an honor, sir.
God damn you, man, that looks awful! My phallus looks nothing like that! Again!
Yes, my lord.
Try it from this angle. It will look bigger from here, over my shoulder. Chop, chop, man! Trying to warm it up. How's that?
Much improved, my lord.
Good. This is an insult! Ugh, it is useless. Maybe I should just send Lady Dashwood some flowers or buy her some land or something. My God, it's glorious. Send it immediately.
Yes, my lord.
Look how it does bend! It does bend!
You see? Wasn't shit then. We're so much better now. So much better. And it doth not bend as much. For some, unless you're Dennis Rodman, where you break your dick in 3 different places on 4 different occasions.
Twice in the playoffs.
Twice in the playoffs, mind you. This is in time to play Utah Jazz, you dumbass. Now I see why fucking Karl Malone couldn't hold him.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there whispering in his ear, "Hey, don't grab me there. I broke my dick once."
Terrible, just terrible.
Terrible.
He did. Broke his dick.
That was funny. You can draw on it.
Send it immediately. Yes, my lord.
Send it cock and balls. Draw them at once.
Maybe they should buy her some land.
That's hilarious.
Oh man. I want you to play this other one. This one I wanted to show on Friday that I thought was very awesome because I had this idea in this video number 3.
Number 3?
Yep, it's video number 3.
It's called Welcome.
Yep, and I wanted to play this video because I was like, you know, what if we had a tourist show? Like we actually went and traveled places.
Let's do it.
We would have to go here first.
Welcome to fucking. I will now show you fucking a beautiful village situated on the doorstep of the Austrian Alps. The villagers I've spoken to all share the same love for fucking.
Yes.
Fucking may be enjoyed in various angles. Straightforward, from behind, standing up, or lying down. And last but not least, it's very enjoyable in the air. Historically, fucking was mostly popular amongst men, but during the 20th century, women have also come to love fucking. One of the reasons being the growing of fruits and vegetables, such as bananas, cucumbers, and perhaps corn. Behold the fucking church. Of course, Catholic, with the priest currently away taking up a missionary position in Congo. Here we have the fucking school, where the fucking children learn everything there is to know about fucking. Geht's in the Schule?
Ja, zusammen.
Zusammen. I must say, I more and more enjoy fucking children. They are really polite and so innocent. Sehr schön. And this is the special fucking farm, where if you spend enough, you can rent your very own fucking horse. Oh, look at the black one. Such a stallion. Beautiful animals. And here, a woman who prefers fucking outside with the family dog. And I was lucky enough to meet the town mayor, commonly known as the motherfucker. If you're looking for the deepest fucking experience, I recommend this hole right here. Start with putting 2 fingers in. If possible, use your entire fist. In summertime, you can actually go elbow deep. It is a bit dirty, and it smells quite peculiar, but afterwards you'll reap the rewards of feeling this fantastic fucking soil. And that was all the fucking we had time for, but make sure you'll stay tuned also next week when we'll be visiting Sukotek, a rural village in the Czech Republic. This has been Nikolai Ram reporting for NRK. Bye-bye.
I'm very curious.
That place really exists.
I was going to say, I wonder if it really exists.
It does.
Oh my God.
There's a place called fucking Austria. All of them. And it's funny that he said the mayor is known as the motherfucker, which I think is hilarious. And given the fact that I had to look up and make sure there was a fucking Austria, I was thoroughly surprised to know that there is a fucking Austria. So I'm willing to believe that she is known as the motherfucker. It just makes sense. A place called fucking Austria? Like, where'd you send this package from? It's from fucking Austria. That's where it came from. Fucking Austria.
Fucking Austria.
No way. What village? Fucking Austria. Suck a dick in the Czech Republic. Now that one I haven't looked up yet, but I have to check that one out. That one I have to know if that's real.
Don't we all?
Have you ever wondered? I guess we got time for some more. You ever wondered what it would be like to be raised by Eminem?
Jeez, I see it here.
Like, you ever think about that? Like, how the fuck it would be to have Eminem as a parent just addressing your kids or addressing you as a kid? How fucking weird and uncool that would be.
Let's check it out.
Hey, it's time to clean out the closet. Clean up your room, okay?
It's not even messy.
There's shit everywhere. What about your Lego and your Play-Doh and Master Chief from Halo and your Eggo and half-eaten bagel on your bedside table and your old GameCube video game cable?
Okay, I get it.
And how about all those cars or your soldiers' broken off body parts or that chocolate bar wrapper, that Charizard, and all those sharks? Take them off the car.
Dude, stop rhyming.
Hey, don't talk to me like that, or you'll catch a good old-fashioned passionate ass whooping and getting your shoes, coat, and your hat took and clean this shit up, man.
Wait, Dad.
What?
You've got the rhyme back.
Huh? A machine gun? Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good.
Now, that would totally fucking suck.
Yeah.
That would suck. Think about that shit. And can you really take him serious as an authority figure? The guy that talks about killing everybody. Ain't shot a single person. That would drive me crazy.
As long as he's, I don't know. That would be, yeah.
I guess we can go into the other ones that I had. There's proof that China is winning. There's just proof that I happen to see. You can go to video number 9. Meanwhile, in China, here's proof that China's winning. Not only did they have time to binge build cities, these motherfuckers binge build this fucking thing. And it works. These motherfuckers built the goddamn Gundam robot. Wow. They ready for Jaeger battles already. They're living up to our movie standards.
That is crazy, man.
Dude, I'm moving. You want Admiral in China? I'm going. I'm fucking going. Wherever they got a Gundam robot, that's where the fuck I need to be. That's somebody who takes defense seriously.
Right.
They said, fuck the boats and the gun. You motherfuckers worry about bullets? Bullets? We got a motherfucking Megazord, bitch. Send your army. I don't give a fuck. Y'all gotta beat up our robots. That motherfucking thing is the size of New York buildings. That was an unveiling.
That's crazy.
They wanted you to know. They wanted you to see it for yourself. This robot was on one fucking knee, powered up, got up, and also spoke to the goddamn crowd. They ready. They ready for whatever.
Oh, yeah. They got like 400 of those things just waiting.
Right. Just waiting.
Clap on.
Bro, they didn't just manufacture this. They were transporting this motherfucker all around. I've seen them transport that sumbitch to that spot where they could get it ready to do that shit. They've been working on that motherfucker for the last 2-3 years, getting it ready.
Well, they figured out how to build shit. They figured out pollution. They figured out COVID.
They figured out everything.
So they have time to kill.
They figured out everything. They already got the educational system on lock. They figured out their economy. They figured out how to mass produce in heavy scale at a faster turnaround rate. They figured out how to improve their infrastructure. They set. And they ain't sit there and letting you, they're not worried about you arguing over what color Ariel gonna be. The bitch is whatever we say she is. That's it. You like it, you show up, you pay the money, you get the fuck out. Yeah. You say some shit, I'll have you executed, you son of a bitch. And you're sitting there, you wonder to yourself, yeah, they got all that, but are they happy? I don't give a fuck.
Nah,
they're living.
Successful.
They're successful. They're living.
Yeah. And not paycheck to paycheck.
Exactly.
Comfortably.
They're living comfortably. They understand the bigger picture. These are people who made a sacrifice as a whole. They came together as a whole and said nobody is bigger than China. We move as a unit, as a whole fucking country. Yes, Jackie Chan is popular. He went to America to do that, and that's cool. He still's ours. He belongs to us still. Because as much money as you pay him in fucking California to go do films in New York and all those other places, guess what? Jackie comes right back home to China, puts a whole lot of people on, and contributes to that infrastructure. In China, he is the James Cameron of filmmaking. This dude has already directed shit. This man is fucking an Oscar winner damn near for China. He's a fucking icon. Took that work ethic and he applied it. Outperforming stuntmen at his age. They are improving everything. We're sitting there wondering about how we can make spaceships, or not even spaceships, airplanes with bigger cannons that could barely hold them and stay in air without falling out the fucking sky. We're worried about getting a rover onto the fucking moon. They got a goddamn robot that's gonna fly there. They ain't gonna send no space shuttle. They got a goddamn Gundam robot that's gonna go out there and actually go and protect the goddamn galaxy. I'm moving. I'm moving. Can you imagine what the dude, the battles, if you build something like that, you know something has to fight it.
And we got the fucking animatronic Chuck E. Cheese.
You know what's crazy? America's the type of country that's gonna sit there and be like, well, we can do that. And watch we come out, we create a robot, it's gonna look like a goddamn PlayStation with a hammer. And we gonna say, it's ready to fight.
Ready.
Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit is a box with a hammer on it. That's our innovation. That's our innovation. We're gonna make something with some electric prods on the front to zap your dumb ass. Meanwhile, this some bitch got a goddamn Gundam robot.
And got a family.
With a fucking family, a goddamn saber sword, and a goddamn ray gun. Shooting your ass from 30 yards away. And he's a goddamn trained sniper. And a part-time ninja at that. It's just not even fair. It's not even fair.
Oh, shit.
If that motherfucker dropped in on Atlanta right now, what are we gonna do? What the fuck are we gonna do? Challenge it to a break dance? What the fuck we gonna do?
Give him some gator shoes.
Like that, I'm not even trying to like promote fear. But seriously, think about that shit. What the fuck can we do? If they drop down a goddamn robot like that in the middle of your town, and it said, this is the property of whatever the fuck sent me. You all belong to me. The fuck are we gonna do?
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna tie his shoelaces together and trip him.
Knowing us, we'll rely on 6 spunky kids with bicycles and a dog, and we'll say, those kids seem to know what to do, and watch they all get crushed. He gonna step on all of them at once. And we're gonna wear t-shirts and say, remember the 6. Remember the 6 we sent in there that were maliciously murdered by us, you sons of bitches. You fucking sent them to die.
Damn, that's fucked up.
That's us, man. We've been so programmed to look at Stranger Things and think like, oh yeah, send some random kids at it with a dog. Yeah, they'll figure it out. A couple of them are teenagers. I think 2 of them fucked. It's usually how it goes. They'll figure it out. Those spunky kids. Look, they even got 1 black guy. Like it's random. It's random something like that would happen. But if it did, we would go bankrupt trying to fight it. We really don't have much to destroy it, but we damn sure can't afford to fucking fight it either. That's a check move right there. Like, we just put points on the board. Like, we just shot from half court and sunk that bitch. What do you have, America? You gonna nuke it? What the fuck you gonna do? That's all you can do to fight it. It's a big ass robot. It's a big son bitch. If that motherfucker really is programmed to do some shit, it could do it. Like that's a bull. That right there. I know people like, it's for the fun and everything like that, but at the same time, you got to really read between the lines on this, man. That says something. That's like the mother of all flexes. You guys are thinking about the future. We're living it. We're living it. You had this one film that came out that said by 2021, we had robots in China. You were right. And we made sure of it. We saw that and we were like, why not? Let's do it. We're building robots and we can't even get them to functionalize and make decisions or do stuff because we're putting all of our technology into cell phones that can take our faces and put them on Oprah Winfrey. These motherfuckers have said, you know what, fuck the face swap. Let's give our robots faces and actual emotions and actually respond and actually a server process that can actually make them make conscientious decisions. Robots were testing kids to make sure they were okay to go back to school. China made that.
We can't even figure out how to put batteries in a fucking thermometer.
Dog. We sit there, struggle with that shit, and throw the whole goddamn thing away.
Fuck the check. Just write down a number.
Man.
What does the CDC require? 98.6? Put it down 1 degree.
We're so fucking pissed that Lola Bunny ain't got no titties. We ain't even noticed they gave LeBron James a hairline in the fucking film. He ain't had that shit. His hairline ain't that.
No.
That's crazy. His hairline got more curves than it need. And he came into the film with a fucking sunroof. Are you crazy?
Half the budget went into his hairline.
Straight up. They got the Beijing King XXXL. Got the Beijing flat do-rag on this motherfucker. You got that's a green screen do-rag on. That motherfucker, they digitized some waves on that motherfucker with a green screen do-rag on.
Oh, shit. Got a whole aquarium.
This is a goddamn green screen wave cap. Motherfucker flat as a bitch. Hairline perfect to the motherfucker. Like, yo, this nigga ain't got no forehead now. Just a single layer finger lay. The fuck out of here!
1/4 inch between eyebrow and hairline.
How the fuck he would just wake up all of a sudden? He aging backwards now. Ain't that a bitch? You might as well animate that nigga. Man. Do we have anything going on this week?
This week, Saturday, we have Loteria here at the station.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Game night.
This Saturday, yes.
Loteria.
Yep, we will be putting out a flyer or a notice here or probably today or tomorrow.
Good show.
To let people know.
So keep tuning in. We'll give you those details. We'll show the flyer here. We'll post that also in the Method Lab group chat and share it out on social media so that you guys know the time and everything else, all the other extra details. But if you haven't been to our Loteria nights, you need to come down. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Everybody gets a chance to win big, eat good, have some great fun, great tunes. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy myself when I come. You know, so come by, check it out, come kick it, come play the games, come win some money, come eat some good food, spend time with the crew, with the hooligans in the gang.
Hooligans.
And like we said, that's gonna be going on Saturday.
Yeah. Outside of that, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so. Other than that, man.
You got any more videos you want to show?
I think we can play one more.
What's this Ranger shit?
Well, that's just a little quick skit, but you can play it. It's a little quick one. I was like, you ever see this? I was gonna set up with a joke. Like, you ever see Power Rangers? Like, you ever seen this Power Ranger episode that was like kind of real world-ish? Mm-hmm. But I couldn't figure out a joke to give with this one. But it was funny. Somebody did a little edit to it. Check this out.
There it is.
It's not really long.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
I do have one that we should play.
All right.
Now, this one I feel like should close the show.
Okay.
Because it's word from Pops.
All right.
All right. I was reminded.
Like Bang Bang Pops?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Now, I was reminded that it's been a full year. Full year. Since the lockdown, since us coming to this building, since us even, starting to step in front of the camera and, present stuff and host stuff and do stuff. Also, it's been a year for a lot of us that have lost people, whether it be the COVID or whether it was from, just complications and things from last year. Mm-hmm. And when you have those times, those moments, it's great to reflect and remember those people not just for the fact that they're not here, but also remember them for the good times and the fun memories and the fondness and the love that you carry for them. And I know Pops hasn't been gone that long, but I really wanted to play this message because going in, I knew on Friday we were going into that. So I wanted to give some words of encouragement from Pops, a.k.a. John Witherspoon, one of our favorite beloved comedians who is no longer with us. And this was a great skit, little blooper scene that they recorded of him on the set of Jay-Z's Give It To Me song. And he was just speaking it to the camera, just doing his regular pop shtick. And John Witherspoon, wanted to give you some game. So this is for everybody out there, especially you people that got the OnlyFans. Check this out.
Y'all can call them what you want, but in 1962, they were hoe. Bitch is a hoe. They know who they are. They brand themselves. Tattoo on the lower back, tattoos on the arm, up the damn neck, tattoo down the leg. That's the key to tell you that I'm a hoe. I sells pussy. 25 earrings in your ear. Titties full of earrings. What, you gonna put some keys on that motherfucker? Yes, she go to work at 9. Come home at 3 in the morning. Dump their secretary. Yeah, you a secretary. You better secretary on that fucking pole, bitch. Calluses on their hands. That's a hoe. And they good with grabbing money. Tell her go get some groceries and she grab it like this. That bitch a hoe. She knows she been on the fucking strip. And you can tell the way they open their mouth and talk. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. If you go into the store and you ask your woman, can I bring you something back? She said, yes. Bring me a half a gram of cocaine and a box of red wine. The bitch is a drunk and a fucking hoe. And anytime you toss the woman a fork and the bitch turn around and catch it with her ass, she's a hoochie. She can lie and say she ain't no hoochie. I went to Harvard. Okay, you're a Harvard hoe. Don't try to be nothing else. If you're a hoe, be a hoe. This is America. Do what you want with your fucking body. Don't bring that shit around me. I don't want no bitch with no butterfly on her fucking ass. I had one in 1962. This bitch named Chanel. Big tall bitch. She whooped my ass one day. Fuck that bitch.
Shit, Pops.
Oh, God. You gotta love people like that, man. I love when you catch people in their element and they're just able to speak freely and just fly off the cuff. And he was the king of that shit. Everything he said was always some gems and jewels, but it was going to be funny as hell. So, shout out to Pop, shout out to everybody. If you lost anybody this year from 2020 on to 2021, much love and respect, and prayers go out to you.
Yeah.
But other than that, we are heading into spring.
Yes, we are.
Vaccinations are out.
Yes, they are.
Go get vaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, mask up. Wash your hands. Sanitize. Clean. Stay clean.
Wash your drawers. Wash your ass.
Wash your digging balls. And your crevices. All your little whatever the hell you got. Wash it. Wash it all. Yes. And be respectful of distancing till we can get this shit figured out, especially in Wisconsin. We don't have a rise going on. Let's get vaccinated so we can open this bitch back up. That's what we should be worried about. Mm-hmm. Let's not focus on getting out just to be out. Let's get vaccinated. Let's get this shit under control so we can get back out here, so we can open this shit up and make some real fucking money. Like, let's do it. We see Michigan fucking up, Minnesota. It's no different. It's just like football. We can be better than them. Right. Let's be better. Let's be better. And then we'll worry about helping them.
Yeah. We got the same amount of quarters.
That's right. Let's do this.
Wisely.
Let's do this.
34 tackle trap.
That's right. Razor. Razor lightning.
Razor lightning. Oh, shit. What's this rude boy on the phone?
That's actually pretty funny.
Is it?
Yeah, you can check that out. If you ever been around Jamaicans and shit, like Jamaicans are the scariest people to talk on the phone. Like I know a couple Jamaican people that are really fucking hilarious to me, because when they talk, it's very aggressive. But check this out. Jamaicans are crazy, yo, when it comes to this phone tag. I'm telling you. It's always hilarious. Always.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that we are at our end for today. This has been the Method Lab. It is Monday. Thank you guys for joining us on the Messenger. Shouts out to Vonnie, Mila, Mikey, Lala, everybody that tuned in today.
For sure.
And on that note, we will be here tomorrow as well from 2 to 4 on the Method Lab, exclusively on www.1025mke.com. Call us, text us, mañana. Make sure you check out the OG and Burnham show tomorrow and the Wake Your Ass Up morning show. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button, share, put us on your favorite groups. Let your people know that we are here and live on air, and it is radio you can watch. So on that note, we are out.
Laters.
The